Singapore Slingers are just coming off a very tough loss against the Indonesian Warriors, but we're going to go to the sideline for an interview with Coach Jason Rabideau of the Saigon Heat.
Trước đó là họ sẽ là người dẫn đầu ở trong 3 hiệp thi đấu đầu tiên. Như vậy thì trong trận đấu ngày hôm nay họ sẽ phải làm những gì để có thể kịch bản ngày hôm đó không phải tái diễn lần nữa.
Good evening. So last game you missed the victory in the last minutes, although you were leading the score for the first 3 quarters. So what are you planning to do so you can avoid that this game?
Well, you know, Malaysia is a very talented team. Singapore is as well. And, you know, what we've been focusing on and talking about is our ability to finish the games. We've played very well, but we haven't always finished really well. And that's been our emphasis now, is to really finish the games.
Thì thực ra thì đội bóng Malaysia thì rất là mạnh và đội Singapore cũng không ngoại lệ. Thì cái điểm yếu của chúng tôi là chúng tôi chưa có hoàn tất được trận đấu một cách trọn vẹn. Thì đó là cái điều chúng tôi đang cố gắng cải thiện hàng ngày và chúng tôi đã tập luyện để có thể là cố gắng để hoàn tất trận đấu ngày hôm nay trọn vẹn và tốt đẹp hơn.
So the last 2 players introduced for the Slingers, De'Ara Lohorn and Justin Howard, both played for the Saigon Heat last year. So it's a homecoming of sorts for De'Ara Lohorn, Justin Howard, and Al Vergara, who all played for the Saigon Heat last season.
Chúng ta sẽ cùng gặp gỡ với một vị huấn luyện viên nữa, đó là huấn luyện viên Neo Ben Sang, là huấn luyện viên của đội Singapore Slingers. Xin chào ông. Theo ông thì Saigon Heat đâu là những cầu thủ mạnh nhất của họ và đội của ông sẽ phải làm gì để mà có thể hạn chế tối đa khả năng tấn công của họ?
In your opinion, who is the most strongest players in Saigon Heat team, and what are you planning to do to control them the best?
Well, every player in the Saigon is big for us. We take it, we respect everybody, and only defense that we can stop them keep going.
Tất cả các vận động viên trong Saigon Heat theo dự đoán của chúng tôi thì đều rất là mạnh. Chúng tôi tôn trọng tất cả các năng lực của tất cả các vận động viên. Điều chúng tôi có thể làm để mà giảm được cái rủi ro cho chúng tôi đó là cố gắng thủ càng tốt càng tốt.
Cảm ơn ông rất là nhiều và chúc cho đội may mắn. Và Thành Dung biết rằng lúc này thì quý vị đang rất nóng lòng để theo dõi trận đấu giữa Saigon Heat và Singapore Slingers. Chúng ta hãy cùng theo dõi trận đấu này nhé.
Rousing ovation for the Saigon Heat home team. This is their 3rd of a 4-game homestand. And the Saigon Heat crowd, one of the most rowdy and boisterous crowds in the league, will be willing their team on to victory. Can the Saigon Heat finally climb that mountain and defeat a top 3 team in the AirAsia ABL? Now we're going to take a pause for each country's national anthem.
First of all is the Singapore national anthem.
So what an exciting game we have tonight, this Friday night, between the Heat and the Slingers, both teams with very similar styles of play. As we see the starting lineup for the Saigon Heat, we have Viet Arnold and Froy Baguian in the backcourt, Justin Williams, the human eraser, playing center, and Justin Scott at power forward, and the Heat sharpshooter, Leo Avenido, at small forward. For the Singapore Slingers, Coach Neo Beng Sing has changed the lineup and is starting new import Justin Howard at center with Dior Lohorn, the star power forward, Desmond O at small forward, Ing Han Bing, and Wang Wei Long at the guard positions. So again, these two teams play very similar styles. They have 2 point guards, Froy Baguian and Al Vergara, both from the Philippines, both crafty veteran ball handlers who love the pick and roll. And if you're a basketball fan, you love how these 2 point guards handle the ball. Both teams have a pair of bruising international import players. Dior Lohorn will be playing his 4th game for the Singapore Slingers, and he is on full beast mode right now, averaging 27 points and 8 rebounds over the past 3 games. Dior Lohorn only listed at 6'5", but plays a lot bigger than his height would suggest. The Slingers also have brought in Justin Howard, the 6'11" center for Mercer University, who has played in the ABL before, to replace the heart and soul of the Slingers, Kyle Jeffers, who is on the injury list right now. So look for Justin Howard to make his presence felt right away. Big guy, rebounds, blocks, and scores with ease inside. The Saigon Heat, what can you say about the JD brothers, Justin and Dustin? Justin Williams leading the league in rebounds and blocks. He is a human eraser inside the paint. He won't let anything go by easy. And Dustin Scott, the butler, playing just solid basketball and helping the Heat in all facets of the game. So look for the battle of the point guards and the battle of the bigs. What are the keys to today's game? For the Saigon Heat, they have to control the paint. And that's not just bigs against bigs, but that's the Saigon Heat perimeter players as well. They need to make sure they don't give the Slingers many second chances on the offensive end. Number 2, Leo Avenido, the star shooter for the Saigon Heat. They really need to unleash him. Last game, he shot 3 for 16, and it's been a feast or famine year for Leo Avenido. He scored 38 points against the Dragons, but last game was ice cold from the perimeter, so the Saigon Heat really need Leo to step up offensively. And finally, the 3rd key for the Saigon Heat is to finish. They've been up against all top 3 teams in the ABL, but haven't been able to get over that hump. For the Singapore Slingers, keys of the game: ground and pound. Pound it into Dior Lohorn, let him go to work, and Justin Howard, their new addition. The Slingers perimeter players need to play pesky D, and they have 2 of the peskiest defenders in the ABL with Desmond O and Wang Wei Long. Can they be annoying for Leo Avenido, Viet Arnold, and Froy Baguian? Finally, the Slingers need a 3rd scorer to step up and contribute some offense. That has been Wang Wei Long this season, but we'll see who that is in tonight's game. So it will be Saigon Heat ball. First period action here on the live stream, Heat and Slingers. So Wei Long will start off guarding Froy Baguian, and O on Avenido, the 2 former teammates. As Avenido used to play for the Singapore Slingers. Alley-oop pass to Williams. Beautiful. And what a start to the game as Justin Williams breaks the ice with an alley-oop pass from Leo Avenito. Hanbin misses the three. And the Heat start with some pick and roll action. Baggion and Williams. So good defense played by Wong Wei Long, who missed the last game against the Indonesia Warriors, had to sit with the flu, but he's back this game, and the Slingers will need his perimeter shooting this game. Both teams playing man-to-man defense. And they go to Justin Howard, the new import, turnaround, right-handed hook, in and out. And Williams, the leading rebounder, collects his first rebound. So they're gonna ISO Viet Arnold against the smaller Desmond O. And that's gonna be a turnover on Viet Arnold, 3-second violation. So it took Viet Arnold a little too long to take advantage of that matchup, but as an ABL fan, you gotta love Desmond O's pesky defense. Nice backdoor cut from Wei Long. Nowhere to go. Han Bin's gonna try another three, and he knocks it down this time. Ng Han Bin showing his confidence, no hesitation, and gets his first points of the game. Again, Heat look. It's a foul on Desmond O. An interesting tactics from Coach Jason Rabideau, the Saigon Heat, looking to post up his taller and bigger guards against the smaller Singapore guards. So on 2 consecutive possessions, going to Viet Arnold and Leo Avenito. Scott on the left block against the former Heat player, Lohorn, and scores with ease. And Dustin Scott, with his size and length, will have that shot all day against Dior Lohorn. Let's see if the Heat go back to Dustin Scott. Oh, beautiful take by Desmond O with the stutter step dribble going left. A wondrous finish from Desmond O, the captain of the Slingers. That's one thing about this Singapore Slinger team is the locals this year have played a much bigger role. And again, we see Desmond O giving the Heat offensive players some problems on defense. So the Singapore Slingers, Desmond O, Wong Wei Long, Ng Han Bin, and the new Twin Towers, Russell Lowe and Delvin Go, have really given Singapore a lot to look forward to in terms of their international basketball talent. And Ng Han Bin scores again. Gets Williams in the air with the pump fake. Great offensive play from Ng Han Bin. The Slingers up 6-4 with 7 minutes left. Scott from way downtown, short. Slingers looking to push the pace. Way long. Maybe a little theatrical with that foul. That's a veteran play from Wei Long. It's a first foul on the magician, Freud Baggion. And refs are telling both players, let's play some clean basketball here. So who do you think is going to win this game, Livestream Nation? Is it going to be the Heat? Is it going to be the Slingers? Oh, Wei Long gets it over Williams, but too much on that shot. Oh, and watch the magician with the behind the backs, in between the legs. Show and go! Boy, Baggion scores! Watch Baggion fake the pass to create the distance. It's It's a close game so far in this first period. Wow, late foul call there. Offensive foul on Justin Howard. So what a great matchup we have between Justin Williams and Justin Howard. Justin Howard played on the Heat last year at the end of the season. Both tall, long, and strong. And that's going to be 2 quick fouls on Desmond O. Bagyon, pick and roll. Nice dish to Williams, who stuffs it down. Oh, yeah. So for all you basketball fans, watch how Bagyon just holds the ball to the very last minute till Howard has to commit to Bagyon, and he lays off that pass at the perfect time for Williams, who is no stranger to the two-handed throwdown. That's why Frolian Bagyon leads the league in assists. I'm sorry, second in the league in assists. Is that he has that uncanny sense of when to make the right pass. Oh, and Waylong with the show and go of his own. Doesn't finish, so Waylong has missed his first 2 shots, but 2 good looks for him. Ooh, and touchy foul there. Not much contact. Long Waylong's going to be called for the foul there. And in comes ABL veteran Al Vergara. And I can't wait to see this matchup between Al Vergara and Froy Bagyon. This is going to be a lot of fun. Who has the most tricks up their sleeve? Bagyon shooting 80% from the stripe this year. Sorry, that's connects on both free throws. So the Slingers have yet to pound it down to Dior Lohorn one time. Their leading scorer with 27 points a game. Oh, and just as I say that, he gets his first touch. Has to force an awkward-looking shot over the taller Dustin Scott. So Dustin Scott winning that matchup so far. Oh, Bagyon had a clear path to the basket, but elected to pass. Williams on Howard. No good. So Howard has that length to bother Williams in the post. One of the few players in the ABL that can do that. Howard gets it. He's in too deep, and that's too easy for Justin Howard. Smart play, establishing that low post position early in the possession. And look for Howard. He has this size advantage over Williams to continue to run down quickly and establish that post presence. Scott, great defense from Lohorn. Better offense from Dustin Scott. And Coach Neo Beng Seong has seen enough as we see the turnaround J from Scott over Lohorn to give the Heat a 12-8 lead with 4 minutes left in the first period. Remember, there's many ways you can follow these games of the ASEAN Basketball League, not only on the live stream, which you can go to ASEANBasketballLeague.com. During every game, there's a link to watch the live stream game, but you can also follow the league on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for ASEAN Basketball League, and you're going to get quarter-by-quarter updates on Facebook. And, of course, you can catch the live stream on YouTube as well. So the Heat with a 4-point lead in this first period. Vergara and Baguian. What a matchup. Turnover from Justin Howard. Arnold thinks of the three. Goes back into Williams against the smaller D.R. Lohorn, who causes enough problems. Might have been a foul there, but good defense from Lohorn to stop Williams. Howard, again, too deep. That's a hard foul from the Saigon Heat. So we can see on offense, both teams are looking to work the pick and roll and to pound it in to the post. So both teams playing inside-out basketball in this first period. Howard has been playing for the Chonburi Sharks in Thailand before this game. Whoa! Avenito with the 360 reverse. Oh my goodness, Avenito taking Desmond O to school, street ball style. On the other end, Williams, the human eraser, gets his first block. Scott fouled. So Scott saw Avenito open for the three, but couldn't get it to him. Also, we'd love to welcome our viewers at the Supersports channel, Star Hub in Singapore, watching this game. Nothing better than a little Friday night action in the ABL. So both teams ice cold from the free throw line to start this game. Nice steal from Troy Baguian. Pull up, 5-footer off glass. No, Arnold gets the rebound and put back. So good hustle from Viet Arnold to follow up on Troy Baguian's miss. Nothing Al Vergara could do to stop Viet Arnold, the Viet fundamental. You're watching the ABL live stream. So far, in this first period, you can see the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers adjusting to the new presence of Justin Howard. He's going to be a great addition to their team with Kyle Jeffers on the injured list. But the Slingers looking to integrate him into their offense. Oh, goes baseline. Around Avenito, blows the layup. Desmond O usually finishes those. And so it's O on Avenido. And Hanbin playing on Viet Arnold. Hanbin with the size advantage, but Arnold gets around him, has to adjust his shot. Williams is there. Williams is there. He goes back up and scores a layup. So look at Williams use that body to muscle out Justin Howard for the finish. So same thing happens on the opposite end. Lowhorn with the miss, Howard with the putback. So the Saigon Heat, very ultra reliant on their starting lineup. Leo for 3-0! Avenido gets off to a hot start, making that reverse layup and burying the downtown three. Awkward looking play from Viet Arnold. Looked like he twisted his ankle. Let's hope he's okay. Hanbin gets around him easily and finishes with a nice touch off the floater. So Hanbin really showing his offensive game in this first period. The Heat can't afford any injuries to their starting five. The top scoring starting five in the league, and that's another turnover. Vergara, pull up from 20. In and out. Howard collects the trash and another 2 points. So Justin Howard has gotten at least 3 offensive rebounds. And again, that battle of the paint, as we see the replay, is going to be so crucial to determining who wins this game. Scott from the top of the mountain, splash! Didn't even graze the rim. Perfect shot from Dustin Scott, showing off his versatility. Heat up 9. So Wong Wei Long checks back in for Desmond O, who's hearing some words from Coach Nyo Beng Siang. Hanbin is going to try another 3. No. Another offensive rebound for the Slingers. And so far, the Heat haven't been able to control that paint on the defensive end. Bagian just misses to beat the buzzer. But Coach Jason Rabideau and the Saigon Heat can be happy with that first quarter, putting up a solid 25 points on 67% shooting from the field. This is Darren Joe on the live stream, and we'll be back in 1 minute. other 5 starting players have scored. Viet Arnold, let's hope he's okay. He had a slight ankle twist, and the Saigon Heat really need Viet Arnold. He is a glue guy to that team. Meanwhile, the Slingers have stayed in that first period because of 6 points off turnovers and 6 second chance points. So a few careless plays from the Saigon Heat, and that's why the Slingers are still within single digits in this game. So in for the Slingers, Wang Wei Long, Al Vergara, Dior Lohorn, Justin Howard, and Ung Han Bin, who has started off very well in the first period with 6 points. The first substitution for the Saigon Heat is Van Trun Mun. And that's going to be the second foul on Froy Baguion, who cannot afford to foul out for the Saigon Heat. He's the Heat's primary caretaker of the ball, but Vergara with that pressure, drawing the foul. Excuse me, Wei Long with the pressure, drawing the foul. So that bucket will count for Wei Long. It's called goaltending. So that's a 3-point play for Wang Wei Long, recovering from the flu. Heat trying to find the mismatch. Wow, what a pass from Arnold to Scott to Williams. Fantastic passing for the Saigon Heat. Watch this bullet pass from Arnold to Scott. Handoff to Williams. Slam and the layup. Wei Long, nowhere to go. Throws it away. The Heat have numbers. But a bad fast break there from the Heat. Williams, up and under move. No. Can't finish over. So Howard with those long arms, giving Justin Williams some problems in the post. Careless pass from Wei Long, and that's 2 quick turnovers for him. Williams from the free throw line, short. Dior Lohorn, very quiet this game so far. Slingers haven't gone to him much, maybe thinking that Dustin Scott is going to play good defense on Dior Lohorn, but here's Baguette with another steal to Arnold. Can't finish with the left hand. Great recovery defense from Han Bin. Lohorn from the top of the arc, way off. Here comes Mun. On Wei Long, no! Crowd desperately wants their local player, Mun, to score. Not that time. It's a frenetic pace to start this second period. Sequence of turnovers and botched fast breaks. Both teams playing a little sloppy to start this second period. So we'll get our first look at Russell Lowe, one of the 2 Twin Towers from the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. By Twin Towers, meaning Twin Tower local players, him and Delvin Go, 2 promising big men in this AirAsia ABL. Mun working on Vergara. Avenito gets it to Williams, barreling his way into the paint, and again, Howard playing terrific defense on Williams. Gets it ahead to Lohorn, he's in too deep. And Slingers with a great transition play. Avenito working against his old teammate Desmond O. Up and under, good! I can't tell you how many times Avenito and O probably went at each other in practice. 2 old friends going at it here in the ASEAN Basketball League. Avenito gets the upper hand this time. Avenito shooting 79% from the stripe, averaging 14 points this year for the Heat, completes a three-point play, and so far Leo Avenito's on fire this game, and that's bad news for the Singapore Slingers. Wu Qingda has also checked in. Howard just bulldozes his way into the paint. A man among boys there, the nice left-handed touch. So Howard keeping his team in this game. Heat up by 7 with about 6.5 to go in the second period. Offensive foul on Avenito. Ref saying he's too aggressive trying to establish that post position, and Leo Avenito can't believe it. He's just laughing, talking to the ref. Tough call there for the Saigon Heat. Wow, here's something you don't see often. Lowhorn into Russell Lowe. Has a lot of size against Arnold. That's going to be a tough matchup from Arnold on the defensive end. And they're going to get him with a foul. I didn't see it, but let's see on the replay. Viet Arnold trying to box out Russell Lowe, who is a beast in the paint, both on offense and defense. Has a way of really using his lower body to establish position down there. So the Heat have to go to a 2-3 zone now. They're undersized, and there's Lowe, finishes. That's what the Slingers need from Russell Lowe. Sees the lane and draws the foul on Justin Williams. Russell Lowe this year, as I said, strong, big man, solid defender, playing for the Singapore national team. Averaging about 5 points and 6 rebounds this year for the Slingers. And Coach Neo loves to bring him in off the bench. Arnold for 3. Air ball. Who's there? Mr. Avenito collects the trash. Perfect place, perfect time for Avenito. Just standing there. That wasn't a pass, folks, but Avenito will take it. Scott from way downtown, go! That hoop must seem like an ocean for Dustin Scott. Just throw it up there, it's gonna go in. Another miss from the Slingers. Vergara with the steal. And Lowhorn is fouled. So refs calling a really tight game here. Not much contact, but a lot of foul calls. Wow. Dustin Scott is 2 for 3 from deep this game already and has 13 points. So Scott and Avenito stepping it up for the Heat. So homecoming for Dior Lowhorn, who's listed at 6'5", but again plays much bigger than his size. Played last year for the Saigon Heat where he averaged 26 points and was a star player for the Heat. So I'm sure Coach Jason Rabideau has the scouting report on returning players Dior Lowhorn, Justin Howard, and Al Vergara. Perhaps part of the reason why his team is up by 8 in the second period. Well, Avenito with a hand in his face. He's on fire! Got Wu Qingda, hand in the face. And Avenito puts Qingda on a 3-point poster. crowd cannot believe the foul. So the Magician, that's his third foul. Costly foul for Froy Bagian. So Coach Rabideau forced to call a timeout, and he has a serious problem with Froy Bagian picking up his third foul, primary caretaker of the ball. So the Heat are gonna have to go to their bench, and players like Van Tran Mun and Ryan Lay are really gonna have to step up. Has 3 fouls. Look for the Slinger point guards to really attack him and try to get that 4th foul on Bagian. Daryl Lohorn played his college ball at the University of San Francisco and has played professionally in Belgium, in the Philippines, and of course here last year for the Saigon Heat. Another second chance opportunity for the Slingers, and Coach Carbolato and Rabideau must be furious. The Heat really need to get those rebounds. Lohorn just backing down the bigger Dustin Scott. He is an absolute bull in the paint. There ain't no finesse to Dior Lohorn's game. Reminds me a lot of Charles Barkley, undersized power forward who just has so much heft and strength. Lohorn hits the first. The second, so Lohorn now with 7 points after that quiet first period. Heat still nursing a 9-point lead. Bagian, more pick and roll. Scott, he's gonna try his luck again. Off the back iron. Slingers go back down to Howard. Finds Lohorn. Nowhere to go. Howard with another offensive rebound. Oh, and the Slingers are starting to bully up on the Heat inside. Again, key to the game. Who's going to control the paint? And Lohorn and Howard are just bullying the Saigon Heat big men in this second period. Howard tries to face up against, Williams tries to face up against Howard. He called for the travel. So Justin Howard has really done a great job neutralizing Heat big man Justin Williams. Williams having to play a little out of his comfort zone against the long and strong Justin Howard. Han Bin pushes Mun. there. As you can see, he lays his elbow into Minh. Minh might have been a little theatrical with that flop, but he gets the foul call. So Heat are going to call another timeout. So despite the Heat's hot shooting this game, shooting 54%, Slingers still in this game because of all their points in the paint. Slingers have yet to make a three-pointer in this game. They're surviving off all those good looks on the inside. Scott tries to get his own good look on the inside. Finds Minh open from 15. That's good. And the Heat need that offense from Minh, their star local player. Oh, William Howard with all sorts of room from the free throw line. His shot goes in and out. And here comes the magician. 3 fouls. Scott fakes the three, faked me out. Oh no, behind the back pass to nobody. That's one thing with Dustin Scott. He's such an unselfish player. Many times he'll take the ball to the hole, but he'll be looking to give it up to Justin Williams instead of taking it himself. That time he had a nice pass to the basket, but again, trying to make that extra pass. Nice looking baseline J from Russell Lowe. Nice clean release, and Heat players not respecting Russell Lowe. Wow. And another offensive foul against Leo Avenido. Saigon Heat in dangerous position here, heavily reliant on their starters. And Foy Baggion, Leo Avenido, both have a lot of fouls already. Oh no, and tempers are flaring, and a really awful play from Leo Avenido. Don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite players in this league and on the Heat. But the Heat need him to keep a cool head and not be called for these silly technical fouls. That gives Leo Avenido a 3rd foul in this game. So both Foy Baggion and Leo Avenido with 3 fouls in the first half. Remember, they can only get 5 fouls before they foul out. And Wei Long comes up a little short on that free throw. Oh, so Heat forced to play a 2-3 defense and give up another easy layup on the inside. And the Slingers have cut the lead to 4. This has been the story of the season for the Saigon Heat. They've had commanding leads against every team in the league, but have been unable to hold off the top teams like High-Tech Bangkok City, the Slingers, and the Malaysia Dragons. A turnover, and momentum is all in the Slingers' favor. Hanbin didn't quite have the passing lane on that inbounds pass. But Slingers will get yet another second chance. Arnold goes for the steal. Howard wide open, no good. Bagian, pick and roll. To Viet Arnold. Goes baseline, finds Mun for three. Long. Good look for Mun though. And again, Slingers pounding it in the paint. Wei Long, open from the free throw line. Gets the roll, and that's a shooter's touch of a lover. Great shot from Wong Wei Long. And it's a 2-point game, 28 seconds left. Heat have lost their bearings late in this second period. Williams fouled. Can't complete the shot. Justin Williams from Wyoming put his college ball there, averaging 17.6 points a game for the Saigon Heat, their top scorer this season, and nearly 18 rebounds a game, so leading the league in rebounding and block shots, but he has struggled from the free throw line this season. Makes one of two. Slingers setting up for the last shot. 8 seconds left. Low. Hanbin. Vergara. And the Heat will have call timeout to try to set up a play. 4 seconds left. Dear Lohorn was called for the 3-second violation, camping out in the paint. Wow. So the Saigon Heat were up by 9 points after that first period. That lead has been cut to 3. Can they hold on this game and get a win over the Singapore Slingers? The last time these two teams played, the Slingers beat the Heat 77-74, but that was with a much different looking team, with Kyle Jeffers starting at center and Larry Liu, the star shooter for the Slingers. That was before he got injured, so the Saigon Heat contending with a much different, I would say a much bigger Singapore Slingers team, now with Justin Howard, D.R. Lohorn, and Russell Lowe. Four seconds left. Saigon Heat starters all in the game. Let's see what they do. Bagian. Backdoor pass to Arnold. Blows the layup. Oh, what a beautifully drawn up pass from Coach Rabideau. Arnold thought he was fouled on that backdoor cut. Barely misses the layup. So the Heat end the first half with a 41-38 lead. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some popcorn. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for second half action between the Saigon Heat and the Singapore Slingers on the ABL live stream.
trò của mình thi đấu như thế nào để có thể duy trì, và cái điều quan trọng nhất cuối cùng là giành chiến thắng.
So in the last 2 quarters, how can you instruct your team so that you can maintain the performance and then win the game?
Well, number one is we need to go inside with the basketball. We need to play faster offensively. And then, defensively, they're getting some easy stuff inside. Our defense inside has to be better.
Chúng tôi dự định là sẽ tấn công nhiều hơn và nỗ lực nhiều hơn khi tấn công. Đồng thời chúng tôi sẽ xem xét lại cái khả năng phòng thủ và sẽ cải thiện cái khả năng phòng thủ của đội.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn ông rất là nhiều và chúc may mắn. Và chúng ta sẽ cùng tiếp tục gặp gỡ với một vị huấn luyện viên nữa, đó là huấn luyện viên của đội Singapore Slingers ngay sau ít phút.
What do you think about the first 2 quarters, and did the home team give you a lot of difficulties?
Yes, I mean they play well and they shoot the three pretty well, so we need to give ourselves adjust on the second half to stop their threes.
Đội Saigon Heat đã chơi rất là tốt, thì họ chơi rất là tốt, đồng thời họ bắn 3 điểm cũng rất là giỏi, cho nên chúng tôi cũng có một số khó khăn nhất định.
Như vậy thì ở trong phần thi đấu còn lại, đội không sẽ thi đấu như thế nào để có thể thay đổi thế trận và giành chiến thắng?
So, what are you planning to do in the last 2 quarters so you can change the situation?
Well, I mean it's tight defense and keep pressuring defense to get ourselves there, and we push the ball to get ourselves in offense.
Chúng tôi sẽ cố gắng phòng thủ tốt hơn để có thể ngăn ngừa những cái thế trận mới của Saigon Heat, và đồng thời chúng tôi sẽ nỗ lực tấn công hết mình để có thể là chiến thắng được trận đấu ngày hôm nay.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn rất là nhiều và xin chúc cho đội may mắn. Và thưa quý vị, lúc này thì cả hai huấn luyện viên đều chia sẻ là họ rất quyết tâm trong phần thi đấu còn lại, và chúng ta hãy cùng chờ xem ai sẽ là người giành chiến thắng trong trận đấu ngày hôm nay.
Have 2 fouls each. So the Heat don't have a deep bench and rely very heavily on their starters. So look for Coach Neo from the Slingers to make this a battle of attrition and keep pounding the ball into his bulls in the paint, Dior Lohorn and Justin Howard. Opportunities should open up for the Slingers perimeter players, as I'm sure Coach Rabideau will really try to protect and pack that paint. So, who is going to walk away with this victory midway through this 5th season in the ABL? Both of these teams need this win to make the playoffs and be in those top 4 teams. So Heat start with the pick and roll and go back into Williams, who's had his share of difficulties against Howard. Gets it that time. So a really promising start for the Heat, with Williams scoring, now giving him 11 points to go along with 6 rebounds this game. Watch this move. Uses the shoulder to create some distance and gets it up over Howard. Lowe has another open look from the baseline, but it'll be Heat ball. So Russell Lowe, along with Wong Wei Long, Eunghan Bin, and Desmond O, putting up solid points for the Slingers. Again, showing off the development of their local players. It's been a joy to watch this season in the ABL. In fact, Russell Lowe is on Dustin Scott, so the Heat try to swing it around to get it into Dustin Scott, but they only have 7 seconds left in the shot clock, so Heat got to get going earlier in their possessions. Scott misses on the fadeaway. Howard to Vergara. Again, pounded into Lohorn. Step back, facing up Dustin Scott. Nice touch from Dior Lohorn. Watch this. Quick release, gets it up before Scott can block the shot. Baggy on Vergara, 2 veteran point guards battling. Williams, off balance, scores. So Justin Howard, despite his length, is just too far under the basket. And when you're trying to guard someone like Justin Williams, it's just too much space. But Howard comes right back with the push floater from the key. So Heat keep their lead. Avenida with an ankle tweak comes up limping. Williams facing up, spin move, again up and under, good. So 3 straight post move scores from Justin Williams. Watch this. Avoids the double team, clever play from Williams. Lohorn gets his own rebound to Howard with the left. Good. Wow, so nice hustle play from Lohorn, and again, those second chance opportunities are hurting the Heat. Avenida from way downtown. No good. So we see Coach Neo from the Slingers electing to go with a very big lineup to start this second half. He wants to get the Heat into foul trouble. With Lohorn, Hanbin, Lowe, and Howard, it's 4 really big players from the Slingers. Haven't been able to draw the foul so far, and again, Williams feeling it, going up for his 4th try, bank, no, gets a rebound, too much. Lohorn open and blocked when going for the throwdown. So, watch this. Lohorn sees all the space in the world, but it's hit by Dustin Scott, and that's going to be his 3rd foul. And that's exactly what Coach Neal from the Slingers wants his players to do. Be super aggressive, taking it to the hole, and draw more fouls on that starting 5 of the Saigon Heat. So the Butler has 3 fouls now. Having a great game with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Dustin Scott. The Heat need him in for the entire 40 minutes. And that's been the story for the Heat. Really reliant on their starting 5. All starting 5 players averaging close to 35 minutes a game. Heat trying to abuse this Avenito matchup on Han Minh. Lowhorn going to work in the post to Low. Nice sequence of moves, doesn't finish. But Russell Lowe really has a great feel down on that post on what moves to make to create distance. Bayon has the room from the free throw line, but doesn't chill. So both teams have gone cold. Oh no! And a very bad foul on Dustin Scott. Howard was way ahead of him. And that's going to be Dustin Scott's 4th foul. Remember, each player only has 5 fouls under FIBA rules. And the Heat are in real trouble here. So who is Coach Rabideau going to have to put in here to guard Lowhorn and Justin Howard? It's become a matchup nightmare. With Dustin Scott, that slight push in the back, which got him his 4th foul. The Heat, I believe, are going to have to play some sort of zone to contend with the size of the Slingers. So Coach Neal wisely just pounding it into his big men and drawing all sorts of fouls from the Heat. So Heat severely undersized with Baguion, Avenito, Munn, Arnold, all guards, and 1 big man, Justin Williams. But the Magician steps up with a nice hesitation dribble and score to keep his team up 2. Oh, Howard fumbles it, somehow gets it back. Vergara's open for 3, doesn't make the Heat pay. Another offensive rebound from Howard. Lowhorn. No. Wow. And Munn strips Howard. What a defensive play from Munn. And that's a foul from Wei Long, who is way short in the post against Justin Williams and has resorted to throwing some elbows. And Coach Rabideau and the Heat are going to talk things over. How are they going to deal with the foul trouble that Dustin Scott is in? So you're watching the ABL live stream. So Justin Howard and Dior Lohorn from the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers have a combined 28 points and 16 rebounds, and they are making mincemeat out of the Saigon Heat interior. So let's see what the Heat do on offense. Arnold, great look from 20, no. Recovered from Williams. Munn open from the baseline, way short. And tough play from Wei Long, but that's why Singapore Slinger Nation loves him, because he hustles. So good effort there from Wei Long, but it'll be Heat ball again. And it looks like they're setting up the exact same play. Justin Howard is guarding Munn. What an incredible matchup to see. So Howard is just going to camp. So another foul on Desmond O, his third. But we see Arnold. Oh no. Arnold somehow gets it back out. Baggian forced to shoot it. No good. Howard recovers. Slingers look to push the pace and pound it into Lohorn, who is being defended right now by Viet Arnold. Huge size advantage for the Slingers. And they go straight into Lohorn. Back to Howard, who finishes. And that's just smart and fantastic execution from the Singapore Slingers. So Viet Arnold, who is maybe 6'2", is having to guard Dior Lohorn. Munn's open for three, no. Heat get another chance. Arnold's turn, short. Williams at the goal. So we can see now that Coach Rabideau is going to look to go to his perimeter players for some open shots. Force the Slinger bigger lineup to guard the perimeter. Way long from the top of the mountain. Off the mark. On Minh. Way long trying his luck again. In and out. Heat ball. So Slingers have to stick with the game plan and continue to pound it in against Lohorn. No one from the Saigon Heat can guard him. And this is Munn, who has the ball, is being guarded by Justin Howard, who is twice as tall as him. Howard is going to give Munn open threes, and Munn can hit those threes. Williams, turnaround baseline. No. Avenito trying to get that offensive rebound. Draws the third foul on Ng Han Bin, who will be replaced by Wu Qing Da. A low-scoring affair here in this third period. Slingers only scoring 11 points, Heat only scoring 10 points. So in the race to find the right matchups, both teams trying to grind it out here. Munn is going to be open for three. No, and he's going to have that three-pointer all day because Howard is not going to guard him. Meanwhile, Lohorn, a bull in the paint, scores easily. Watch Lohorn, no one's going to get in front of him. All the Saigon Heat starters are in foul trouble. They can't afford to foul him. And again, one of the keys to the game is that pesky defense from the Slinger perimeter players, and Desmond O causes another turnover from Baggion. Lowhorn is just shooting layups all day. There is nothing the Heat can do to stop that high-low action between Howard with a beautiful pass to Lowhorn. No one there to even put a hand up. And the Slingers go up by 2. If things keep going the way they are, DR Lowhorn will get to 30 points. With the Heat starters all in foul trouble, Dustin Scott sitting on the bench, no one can stop him. And Justin Howard, for that matter. So Lowhorn with 18 points and Justin Howard with 16 points. And things are not looking good for the Saigon Heat, who have been outscored by 5 points this quarter and are trying to hold on here at CIS Arena in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Let's see what Coach Rabideau decides to do on the defensive end. So Slingers going to a full court press, using their bench depth to wear down the Heat. Minh, again, will have 3-pointers all day if he can make that shot. Avenito for 3, short. And here come the Slingers, they have numbers. Lowhorn scores another layup. There's nothing Viet Arnold can do when you're trying to guard DR Lowhorn in the paint. No one in the ABL can stop DR Lowhorn, including Viet Arnold. The Heat have really lost their compass on offense. Baggion for 3. Good. Vergara rejected from Minh. Heat get it to Williams. Foul, no good. And as you take a look at Viet Arnold, he is hurting. Viet Arnold has definitely twisted his ankle. He's not mobile as he usually is, and he's in pain, but he's a warrior, and he's going to keep playing for this depleted Saigon Heat starting lineup. Williams misses a free throw, so he's 1 for 4 from the stripe this game. Williams shooting 38% from the stripe this season. And we can see Leo Avenito is going to be the one from the Heat who's going to try to get those offensive boards. So Heat in a 2-3 zone, giving Desmond O a wide open 3, and he makes them pay from the corner. Oh, pulls the trigger as nothing but cash money for Desmond O. Slingers up by 4, and Heat are going to settle in for the last shot. Wu Qingda trying to draw a fourth foul from Avenito. Arnold finds Mun, who's open. Misses again. And the frustration continues for Mun, who is going to get every look possible this game. He is going to be the key. Justin Howard is not coming out to guard him. And Mun finishes the third quarter 1 for 5 shooting and 0 for 2 from the stripe. They're going to need Mun to knock those down. Slingers up by 4 heading into the fourth period on the live stream. Close game here at CIS Arena between the Saigon Heat and the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. The Heat in the middle of a homestand. This is their third of 4 games at home in a row. And trying to get their first win over a top 3 ABL team. The Singapore Slingers holding on to that third position in the ABL League with a 7-5 record. And immediately, the Slingers smartly go down to Dear Lohorn, who draws another foul on Viet Arnold. So Viet Arnold has 4 fouls. Dustin Scott has 4 fouls. Leo Avenito and Floyd Baguian have 3 and 2 fouls. So things are not looking good for the Saigon Heat. Lohorn struggling from the stripe this game, shooting 4 for 9. Comes up short on his second chance. And here come the Heat. Who is going to step up on the offensive end and get the Heat back into this game? Williams on the shorter Lohorn. Jump hook, good. Howard blocked by Williams. And the Slingers are going to get another second chance. And the Slingers this game have gotten 10 second chance points compared to the Saigon Heat's 4 second chance points. So that has been one of the biggest differences in this game. The Heat need to protect the ball and protect the paint. If they can do those 2 things this game, they stand a chance. Dustin Scott with a nice box out on Lohorn. So Lohorn has no fouls this game, not one. And here we go. Williams on Lohorn, 2 of the top scorers in the league. Ooh. And they're going to call a foul on Lohorn just as I talk about his fouls. So it's a tightly fought contest here. Both coaches looking to go to the ground and pound game. For the Heat, going into Williams, and for the Slingers, pounding it into Lowhorn. Williams has had a hard time from the stripe this entire season. The Heat are going to need him to make all his free throws this game. Down by 1. Heat going to the 2-3 zone. And Howard is just too big down there. Williams played great defense, but he got the second chance, and he has that soft, feathery touch on the inside. Justin Howard. What a player. Avenito with the beautiful floater. Wow, and what are the chances that the shot is blocked in? So Wu Qingda will get 2 points, but what fantastic passing from the Slingers. They must have passed that ball 10 times that possession. They know how to work against a 2-3 zone, which is not good for the Saigon Heat. Williams, 1-on-5, scores. Williams gets yet another rebound and another putback, and he is putting the Heat on his broad shoulders, keeping him in this game. Justin Williams getting a touch every offensive possession, somehow willing his Saigon Heat game to victory here at CIS Arena. And the crowd cheering for him to make his free throws. Makes it. So Williams is now 3 for 8 from the stripe. And the Slingers look to continue their beautiful precision passing on offense. Get it into Lowhorn. Qingda open for 3. Short. And another second chance for the Slingers. Qingda again. Can the Heat protect that paint? And when they do, can the Slinger perimeter players knock down those open shots? They're going to have them all game. Vergara. Lowhorn's going to go for a 3. Hits it. Oh my goodness gracious. Lowhorn saying, I'm not just a pound it in the paint guy. I can drill the 3. And he puts the Slingers up by 3. Leo guarded by 3 players. Tries to go up against again. Oh, what an effort from Avenito. On his 3rd try. Gets the layup. Watch that, blocked by Howard. Goes up again, somehow finds some space and scores. Avenito now has 17 points. What a game, shooting 67% from the field. Avenito with a heroic effort this game. 6 minutes left, another barn burner here at CIS Arena. It's too easy for Lowhorn. Scott is going to draw the foul on Howard. That's saying that Howard stuck out his foot to prevent the progress, and that is Howard's 4th foul. So Howard on the Slingers in foul trouble, and if Howard fouls out, the whole complexion of this game changes. So look for the Slingers to be, look for the Heat to really go at Justin Howard, who's done a great job anchoring the defense for the Slingers. Williams against Lowhorn, gets it! Williams has too much length for Lowhorn. The 2 stars for the Heat. Going at it. And Williams is having some fun, folks. Between the leg dribble. He's going to do pick and roll with Froy. Scott's open for 3. Williams again against Lowhorn. Fouls. No foul called. And here comes Lowhorn to Howard. Loses it. Costly turnover from the Slingers and Heat. Who is going to execute down the stretch? We'll be right back on the ABL live stream. And there are perimeter players knocking down their open shots. For the Saigon Heat, they've had a one-man offense in this 4th period, pounding it down into Williams. But now, with that cut on his hand, someone else is going to have to step up. In for the Slingers, Wong Wei Long, Al Vergara, Dior Lowhorn, Ung Han Bin, and Justin Howard, and the original starting lineup for the Heat in the game. So Slingers going with a full court press. And man-to-man defense. Oh, Scott, mismatch on Vergara, loses it. Costly turnover from the Heat. Here come the Slingers to Lowhorn. Rejected from Williams. What a block! Oh no, no look pass, another turnover. Lowhorn. Euro step score. What a play from Lowhorn, and he has to be careful not to pick up the technical foul. Slingers up by 3. Avenito wants the ball in the corner. Williams short. And the Saigon Heat desperately need to compose themselves in this last 4 minutes to get that win over the Slingers. Oh, nice hesitation from Wei Long to Howard. Lowhorn's open for 3. Goes back to Vergara. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Offensive foul. And Baggion might be hurt. Baggion might be hurt. He took a shot right in the nose. And the Heat starting lineup look exhausted. Watch the replay. Ooh, nice acting job from Foy Baghian. Picks up the foul. So veteran, wily move from Baghian. I didn't see the contact, but that's what veterans do. Heat trying to find Avenito with the mismatch. He's not there. Baghian's forced to shoot. Quick release, no good. And the Heat have gone ice cold on offense in the last 4 possessions. Wei Long open for 3. It counts. And Wei Long drives the dagger into the chest of the Saigon Heat with that 3-point shot. What a play from Wang Wei Long. Not long at all on that shot, giving his Slingers a 6-point lead. Been the story of the season for the Saigon Heat. Their lack of depth on the bench really hurting them this game, as Dustin Scott got in foul trouble in that 3rd period, and the Slingers took advantage and began to just pound it inside to Lowhorn. And Justin Howard playing his first game for the Slingers, and Wei Long with the dagger 3, giving his team a 6-point advantage with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Now, it's still a 2-possession game, and the Heat have plenty of time, especially with their 3-point bombers, to get back into this game. They need to start their offensive possessions earlier in the clock. They need to get going and get their looks early so they have some second chance opportunities. Avenito, fake. To Scott, scores, and he'll go to the line for the and 1. And that's exactly what the Saigon Heat needed there. Beautiful drive from Avenito, lays the pass off perfectly from Scott, who draws the foul on Wang Wei Long. Wei Long has to foul Scott harder there to prevent the 2 points. Scott calmly knocks it down. And who is going to be able to stop the big man from the Slingers? Vergara, pick and roll. Lowhorn. In and out. Hard break. Wow. Scott is going to go one-on-one here on Howard. No, they go back to Avenito. Size advantage on Wei Long. Wei Long, not long enough there. And Avenito scores. So the Saigon Heat, with a 5-point turnaround, close the gap to 1. There's nothing Wei Long could do against former Slinger teammate Leo Avenito. You can see the Saigon Heat fans, known to be the worst hecklers in the league, giving the Slinger team some grief. Their team down by 1. The Heat. This is the 3rd game at home for the Saigon Heat where they've been within 1 or 2 points with 2 or 3 minutes left. Remember, we said at the start of the game, the #1 key for the Saigon Heat is to finish. Can they execute down the stretch? They have the talent. They have the players to do it. Mentally, can they make plays? Here we go. Crowd in a frenzy at CIS Arena, on their feet. Wei Long for the free throw line. Cool as ice. Wang Wei Long. Let's call him the assassin, because that's what he's doing to the Saigon Heat. What a shot from Wei Long. Wow. Avenito, mismatch on Wei Long. And that's a turnover from Avenito. So Avenito, they got it into him with the mismatch, but Avenito didn't know where Dustin Scott was. Scott had a wide open three, would have been a great play. Miscommunication between Heat teammates costing them. Is Wang Wei Long, just shoot it, Wei Long, just shoot another one. Why not? Wei Long, pick and roll. Hand off to Howard, no, turnover. Avenito to Scott, to Williams, finish it. What a pass from Scott to Williams. I'm biting my nails, are you? Wei Long, he's become Kobe Bryant here. Hits another free throw. The Singapore Mamba, the assassin. Sub-Zero, call him whatever you want. He's got ice in his veins. 1 minute left, 3-point game, Heat down, here we go. Avenito back against Wei Long, and another turnover from Leo Avenito. And after a fantastic 3 quarters of play from Leo Avenito, 2 costly turnovers. Okay, Saigon Heat are still in this game. They need to get a stop here and get the rebound. Wang Wei Long has gone Singapore Mamba on the Heat, and he gets another chance here. Wei Long, feeling the ice, 3 seconds. Han Bin. Oh, and that should have been a shot clock violation. But the Slingers are gonna get another chance. And the Heat have to go for a steal. There's only a 6-second differentiation in the clock. Heat need a foul, Heat need a foul. Oh no, and Williams gets it. Bowen gets it. Rejected from Williams. And it's Slingers ball, and the Heat need a foul. They have to foul right away. Coach Rabideau calls a timeout, and that is the story of the game for the Saigon Heat. The Slingers got 3 chances in that last possession. That's 2 possessions too many. And the Saigon Heat are gonna have to hope for a miracle to tie this game. Their options right now with 2.6 seconds, they have to go for the steal. They have to go for the steal. If they don't get the steal, they have to foul immediately and send the Slingers to the line. The Slingers, if they go to the line, will probably intentionally miss their second free throw to try to drain the clock. So Saigon Heat hoping for a Hail Mary, but that last play indicative of the entire game for the Saigon Heat being out-rebounded and out-hustled with their tired starting 5. Was it a shot clock violation? We'll have to look at the replay to find out, but regardless, it's Singapore Slinger ball looking to close out the game against the Heat. So again, Heat should go for the steal here, and if they don't get it, foul immediately. Shoots it for three! Oh, no good! Oh my God, he had a chance. He had a chance. And it was just a little, too late for the Saigon Heat. We see even Avenito, he gets the ball off. And if they want anyone to shoot it on the Heat, it's Avenito. And he comes up short. And the Saigon Heat lose another disappointing loss. Will now fall to 5 and 7 and tie them for fourth place with the Indonesia Warriors. So another heartbreaking loss for the Saigon Heat. A great team victory for the Singapore Slingers, who passed the ball very well the entire game, pounded it into Justin Howard and Dior Lohorn. Dior Lohorn finishing with 27 points and 8 rebounds to haunt his former team in the ABL. Justin Howard with an outstanding effort, 18 points, 20 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks, played great defense against Justin Williams. And what can you say about Long Wei Long? He turned Kobe Bryant. It was absolutely unbelievable. Let's pause for some words.
How do you
from
feel
Coach
about the game
Neo
today?
Bumsian.
And then what do you feel about your performance of your players? And what makes you happy the most in the game?
Yeah, I mean, pretty happy with the wins, and of course, players really fought hard and keep going, never give up mentality. That's why caused us win the game.
Tôi rất là hạnh phúc đã thắng được trận đấu ngày hôm nay, và tất nhiên đó là sự nỗ lực không ngừng của vận động viên đã thi đấu hết mình để có thể giành được chiến thắng ngày hôm nay. Như vậy thì đâu là thời điểm khó khăn nhất của đội bóng của ông, và
as I was saying, Long,
để họ có thể vượt qua thời điểm khó khăn đó. So what is the most difficult moment in the game, and then how did you encourage the player to overcome that?
No, I think our big get ourselves the 4th foul, then we struggle on that. That's why we need to adjust on our defense to stop Justin going to the basket. But I mean, we just keep on telling the players that, okay, we are good. You need to be confident and keep going, and that's why, I mean, everybody stick to what we're supposed to do.
Đã có một cái khoảnh khắc là chúng tôi bị tấn công rất là nhiều và chúng tôi hơi lo sợ, nhưng mà chúng tôi đã chấn chỉnh lại để chúng tôi cố thủ tốt hơn, và tôi đã dặn các vận động viên của tôi rằng là không nên tấn công mà không có suy nghĩ, mà phải cố thủ một cách mạnh mẽ để chúng ta mạnh mẽ hơn và chúng ta tiếp tục tấn công. Xin cảm ơn ông, và một lần nữa xin chúc mừng đội Singapore Slingers. Và chúng ta sẽ cùng quay trở lại trong ít phút nữa để gặp gỡ với cầu thủ thi đấu xuất sắc nhất trong trận đấu ngày hôm nay. Đứng cạnh hình như lúc này là cầu thủ thi đấu xuất sắc nhất của trận đấu ngày hôm nay, đó là cầu thủ Dior Lohorn của Singapore Slingers, và anh cũng là cầu thủ đã từng thi đấu cho Saigon Heat vào mùa giải năm trước. Và lúc này thì Hành Dương rất muốn biết cảm giác của anh thế nào khi mà mình quay trở lại để thi đấu và đối đầu với đội bóng cũ của mình. How do you feel when coming back to Vietnam, playing against Saigon Heat, which is a team that you used to play before?
It feels good. Everything's new this year. They got a new gym. They got all new players, so it feels a little different because they're playing in a new gym. Everything's new players. The only people here are the same as a few of the staff members, Connor, Coach Rab, and Pete. Everybody else is different, it looks like. I don't recognize too many people. But it feels good to be back, and I mean, it feels good. It feels good, yeah. This is the first time I played against one of my old teams. I've never played against an old team before, so it's the first time.
Tôi thực sự cảm thấy rất là vui được quay trở lại Việt Nam và được thi đấu. Thì mọi cảm xúc của tôi thì rất là khác, bởi vì là lần này tôi đấu lại cái đội mà tôi đã từng tham gia. Đây cũng là lần đầu tiên tôi đấu là một cái đội mà tôi đã từng là một cái cầu thủ của đội đó. Thì nói chung thì tôi rất là vui mừng được gặp lại tất cả những gương mặt cũ, người sếp cũ, huấn luyện viên cũ và những người nhân viên cũ, và nói chung là tôi cảm thấy rất là tốt. Như vậy thì anh cảm thấy là cái màn trình diễn của anh trong ngày hôm nay nó như thế nào và nó có hài lòng hay không? How do you feel about your performance today? Are you happy with that?
I mean, I missed probably 5 or 6 free throws, and I missed a couple easy shots. I mean, it's probably, you know, the crowd is pretty crazy like last year and the gym's smaller. And then we got those fans behind us making all that noise. So I had a little bit of jitters. So the good thing about it is Justin, our new import who played here too, he stepped up. And our local players, our local players, Han Bin, Russell, and Wei Long, they made some clutch shots down the stretch. So my performance, I'll take the win. My performance could have been better.
Cảm ơn anh rất là nhiều. Tôi ném hụt 5 tới 6 trái ném phạt và cũng ném hụt một số đợt tấn công khác. Cái sự trình diễn của tôi có thể là tốt hơn nữa, nhưng mà bởi vì là khán giả trong nhà thi đấu rất là hào hứng và rất là cuồng nhiệt và cũng ảnh hưởng đến tâm lý thi đấu của đội tôi ít nhiều. Những cầu thủ địa phương của bên tôi thì rất là tốt, đó là lý do tại vì sao mà đội tôi có thể chiến thắng ngày hôm nay.
Một lần nữa xin cảm ơn Diallo và xin chúc mừng anh. Congratulations. Và thưa quý vị, đến đây thì chương trình truyền hình trực tiếp trận đấu bóng rổ giữa Saigon Heat và Singapore Slingers đến là kết thúc. Cảm ơn quý vị đã quan tâm theo dõi. Xin kính chào tạm biệt, hẹn gặp lại trong các trận đấu sau.
Dior Lohorn, one of the stars